The Hennessey Mammoth 1000 is a TRX with 1,000 horsepower. We're going to see what this thing is all about. I'll include a link to the Doug Smith Rams website in the description down below. They have this one for sale. If you have any questions and need any help, just ask for Brad. Let's get right into it. We have a supercharged 6.2 liter V8 Magnuson supercharger with the Hennessey kit, producing 1,000 horsepower. And look at this, they even give you a little plaque up top. If you're looking for more straight to the point reviews like this, make sure you subscribe. Now, of course, you still have all the normal TRX elements, but the cool thing with the Hennessey is you have this custom front bumper, says Mammoth on it. It's got a bunch of lights integrated as well. This also comes with Hennessey wheels. The setup is 35 by 12.5 by 20 on that. And here's a side profile with those wheels. They have a little bit more of an aggressive offset compared to stock. Now they do also upgrade the rear bumper, and listen to that exhaust. I'll give you guys a clip in a moment. But overall, most of the changes to the exterior are just kind of like minor aesthetic mods. It's not like a crazy overhaul of the truck. If we take a look inside, there's just a few Hennessey items added. So we've got Hennessey on the headrest. You have the normal TRX seats, which are beautiful. Love the setup. Still the TRX plaque, by the way, and then Hennessey adds another plaque there on the dash that says Hennessey Mammoth 1000. This particular truck has just under 40,000 miles, 39,395. The asking price is in the mid-80s currently. Check out their website for the most up-to-date pricing. And this truck was just fully serviced, so it's ready to go. Now, most of this video is going to be point of view drive because, like, I mean, come on. You think I'm gonna sit there and just lick the paint off of a Hennessey Mammoth 1000 for like 30 minutes instead of just driving the thing? It sounds different. Like the whole supercharger intake noise and everything, it's different from a regular TRX. And this one's a 2021, by the way. Forgot to mention that too. Man, it's so aggressive. And it's comfortable too. That's the thing that's crazy, is like, this thing is a full-size pickup truck with a bed. Like, this can tow, this can haul, and we have like the same amount. Sorry. We have the same amount of horsepower as a Bugatti, the original Bugatti. Well, actually, we have one less horsepower because they had 1,001, I think, and this is 1,000, right? How do I turn this thing? It has a built-in radar detector, which, I mean, kind of needs one. You know, when you got 1,000 horsepower, hey, you probably want to know where the police are. Let's pop it into the sport mode. There we go. And guess what? I purposefully waited until this time of day to do this review. Yes, there's gonna be a bit more traffic, but it means we do get a highway stoplight, which, I mean, come on. So if I remember how to do the launch control, speed unavailable. I haven't done launch control in a long time. Okay. So, I don't know if I'll have enough time, but I should be able to do a launch, or a partial launch at least. I'll just kind of like slightly hold it. Okay. Oh, it didn't do it. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't think I put enough brake pressure down on that, so that was my bad. But that was literally, that wasn't even full throttle. That was probably about 50% throttle, if that. We'll have another up onto the interstate. I'll try to, I won't, actually no, I think that's metered too. I'll probably be able to get a better launch. It's hard though to do the whole system because the light only lasts for so long, and I'm not going to hold people up. And you have to, like, I forgot what the TRX, I owned one of these, but again, it's coming back to me. You have to like fully, like, not just like push the brake down kind of all the way. You have to like fully push it down for the launch to actually work. I forgot about that. So like right here, I'm pushing down on the brake for like a full stop. That's not enough. It's kind of like a super hardcore kind of leg extension type deal. I think it did the same thing when my TRX first hit 1,000 miles. Or not 1,000 miles. I think it was like 500 miles to do launch control. I think it did the same thing the first time I was testing it out. And I felt like an idiot, just the same. I'll get back to you guys once the light's over here. I played with the launch feature a little bit. Obviously didn't go forward because I had a red light. But I played the feature and yeah, I was correct. You have to like fully push down on the brake. And the thing is, it takes a second to register. It's not that long. It's just not going to work with a metered light, so... Yeah, it would have been a fun feature to use, but we'll just have to do a regular kind of get up and go. Okay. So I'm just going to go like rolling into the throttle a little bit here. Give myself a little bit of space with these people. Holy guacamole! Ah, it's fast. It's fast. And it's weird because with the TRX you get like a punch right off the bat, and then it doesn't like taper off. It still pulls the red line. But this, what it feels like is you get that punch and then it starts pulling harder and harder and harder and harder, and then it just like rips you to red line. It is crazy for a pickup truck. That is fast. And again, that was like the worst possible. That wasn't in launch at all. That was me kind of like slowly idling and then punching in, so it had to downshift, like worst acceleration conditions. Still felt crazy. So much power. What a cool pickup truck. Now, the only downside with specialty trucks like this is if you ever do go to sell it, like trying to find a buyer because it's such a niche product, right? Ram TRX is already niche. And then you combine Ram TRX plus Hennessey, and Hennessey has a very big brand name, so that's good. You've got that going for you. But it's still niche. And then servicing, right? It's going to be more expensive, right? When you do high performance stuff, it's more expensive to service than... I mean, TRX has already got some bigger service items with the supercharger and everything. Oh my gosh, this thing is crazy. But yeah, you pair that with, you know, some aftermarket stuff under the hood, and yeah, it's going to be a little bit more expensive when parts break and all that kind of stuff. It's going to have, like, when you have a high performance car, when you're going to have fun driving this truck, right? You're going to push it a bit. Yeah, this stuff's going to break. That's just how it is. You know, race car life. It's so crazy how much power this thing has. Like, even if you just go partial, you can tell this thing's a monster. Just basically partial throttle. Such a fun truck. So, and I guess the benefit to someone buying this used, so the TRX brand new, a 2021 fully loaded like this would have been not quite 100 grand, but the MSRP would have been in the, turning radius ain't that bad, would have been in the 90s, plus the Hennessey kit. I think the Hennessey Mammoth 1000 is like, I think it's like 50 grand. I can't remember exactly how much it is. You'd have to check out their website or whatever. Someone will know in the comments. It's like 30 or 50 grand. So all in, this truck was like 120 to 140, maybe 120, 140 grand. And you can get it in the 80s. That's a cool thing about buying performance stuff like this used. Again, there's the downside of like someone else drove it and they probably, you know, they drove it. You get what I'm saying? But the upside is you get it for a lot less money than if you had bought it brand new yourself. And that's a huge price difference. Mid 80s to, you know, potentially 140. So let me know your thoughts.